Season the Day is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hello, and welcome to Season the Day, the only show that's hosted by Robin Williams' Last Words. I'm your host, yours truly, and this is my co-host, Robin Williams. Today on the show, we'll have 3 seasons for you: Banana Kush, Winter, and Adobo. But first, we need to introduce our very special guest. A steelworker from Pittsburgh, please welcome Oscar Pistorius!
What's up, guys?
Woo!
Thank you.
So here's how it's going to go down tonight. We've got 3 seasons. We're going to smoke the first while we talk about the second. We've got a couple quick games. Then we're going to cut to commercial break. When we come back from that, we've got a very special game. Then we're going to bring out the 3rd season, talk a little bit about it, maybe do a taste test. We're going to rate all 3, and then we're going to decide on today's Season of the Day.
Alright.
Season number 1, Banana Kush.
It's a legendary West Coast strain, an indica dominant hybrid. It has tropical and sweet flavors, and it really does smell like banana, folks.
Season number 2, Winter.
So, what's the deal, do you think? This weather's been a little crazy. Is global warming real?
Well, you know, they say it was a hoax created by Chinese.
I did hear that.
But, considering what it was yesterday, I was pretty warm. I think you could say global warming, you know, it exists a little bit. It's definitely there.
Now it's time for a little game we like to call 100 Words or Less. We're going to give you 3 broad topics:
Okay.
pop culture, U.S. history, and domestic public policy. You're going to pick one of those 3, and we'll have a more specific example for you to look up on Wikipedia. You'll have 1 minute to look up and learn as much as you can about this topic, and then you'll have 100 words or less to fully cover the entire topic.
Yeah.
So would you like to pick pop culture, U.S. history, or domestic public policy?
Pop culture.
Yes!
Pop culture!
Yes!
I don't really know anything about the other 2.
1, 2,
Can I start
3.
first?
The band Toto. All right, that's all the time you have. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
So, Africa was founded in 1976. There are 4 active members. They were formed in somewhere in Los Angeles.
You say Africa?
Shit, they're from Los Angeles.
No, the band's name is
Oh,
Toto.
they're called Toto, yeah. Their hit song is Africa. That came out in 1982.
Cheesing the Day.
Well, what's going on in my life is I have recently self-diagnosed myself with TMJ, and last night I was cutting my toenails and I cut them too short and it hurt to walk all day.
Oh shit, that's the worst.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
My
painful.
life is sweet. I got 2 dogs.
Wasn't that your update last week?
Nah, man.
Kraft mac and cheese.
You just gotta keep going until
Look at this shit. You gonna pay for this?
you're still on the clock.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh. Did I say their hit song was Africa was made in 1982?
No, you didn't.
Shit, well, it came out in 1982.
Wait, when were they formed?
1976.
76?
Yeah, they
Well, Oscar, you did a great job.
Thank you.
That's it for now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm trying to smoke this bong, but I don't have a lighter. Oh, dude. It's your lucky day. I have this bic right here. Here you go. It's perfect. The safety's ripped off too. Thanks, bro. I love a good old bic lighter. Yeah, dude. Have you ever been in this kind of scenario? You have weed, you have a bong, but you don't have a lighter. Help Bic help you. Get a Bic lighter. Available at any local convenience store, and also a lot of trashy corner stores, and you can get a lot of them. They're dirt cheap, and this is the best kind because the safety's been ripped off. So thanks.
Good luck with the rest of the show. And we're back. Special thank you to our sponsors. Bic. Up next, we have the game we've all been waiting for. Gerrymandering. What is it? We feel negatively about it.
Oh, what?
Do you know what gerrymandering is?
No.
We're gonna tell you a little bit about gerrymandering.
Alright.
Gerrymandering is when politicians, they slice up the districts of a city or a county to lower the impact of a particular group of people's voting power by packing them all into one district, so the most they can win is one, rather than if they were dispersed over many districts, they could count as more than one.
Alright, I think I get it.
Alright, so the game today, we have a nice 10 by 10 grid. 60% of the grid is blue, 40% is red. Your job is to gerrymander the 10 by 10 grid so that red can control 4 out of the 5.
4 out of the 5?
Yes.
Only 40% of the population?
Even though red only has 40% of the population, sometimes
4 out of 5?
they end up with
80%.
4 out of the 5.
80%.
So your job is to see if it's really possible. Can red get 4 of the 5 sections?
80%.
Alright?
Can red get 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5 sections.
Alright.
I don't have much time to tell you this, but Israel is currently keeping more than 1.9 million Palestinians in an open-air prison. They cannot leave the area and are in desperate need of help. More than 80% of the population is in need of humanitarian aid. Google it.
Alright, you weren't able to do it. So what we have here is it's 3 red, 1 blue, and a tie, which it's pretty good. Like, that is as close.
It's still a majority of the district.
It's a majority of the districts from only 40% of the population. But we were able to solve it. If you splice it this way,
Oh, shit.
1 is comprised of all of this, and then red wins these 4 by 1 vote. So that would have won you the rice cooker.
So I don't get a right. How am I right?
But there was actually a way to get all 5 districts.
Are you serious?
And we just want to show
That's
you.
insane. Wow.
You know, I was thinking to myself, 4 out of 5 is pretty good. But what if you could get 5 out of 5? And then I remembered a little thing we like to call voter ID laws. You see, using voter ID laws, we were able to prevent people in all of these blue districts from voting, and they turned red. All of a sudden, red goes from 40% of the population to having control of all 5 districts.
100%.
How bonkers is that?
That's crazy, you know? That's crazy. It's almost like you cheated. But
Yeah.
It's almost like cheating. Yeah, you could say that.
Exactly like
Season number 3, Adobo.
So we have a couple questions we'd like to ask you about Adobo. The first being, can you spell it?
yeah.
Now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna finally get to taste it.
Yeah.
So the way we like to do it is 1, 2, 3. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Mm.
You know? It sounds like you're having trouble. Finish. Come on, let's. It's just swallow it. Spoonful of sugar makes the Come away. Alright, you got this.
Oh my god!
What do you need?
Oh!
What do you need?
Woo!
You okay?
Oh,
How'd that go for you? How was that experience?
Alright,
I
it
got the
was.
perfect amount, I can tell you that.
Someone give me some water!
Perfect amount.
Ugh! Now that we're all back, I think it's finally time that we can rate all of the seasons. What would you rate the Banana Kush?
I'll go with a solid 7, 7.5.
7.5.
I
Really?
was expecting to be,
Mine was nowhere near a 7.5. I hated it. I'm gonna be honest. One of the worst seasonings I've ever had. I could barely swallow it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you end up doing this thing. You use what little moisture your tongue has to kind of
We're
like
talking about
the
sop
weeds
it
right
up.
now?
We're talking about We're talking about Banana Kush.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, I loved it. I'll give that a 10. It's your turn.
I'd say 8.
Next up is winter.
I'll give it a 9.
It
9 when it was snowing.
I say
But,
0.
you don't like the snow?
I hated it.
No, I think I would give it an 8 if
What?
Yeah.
it wasn't so
Four.
hot yesterday. Winter
No,
has
it-
no integrity. There's no stability.
Also
So I'm gonna
shouldn't
drop
be.
it down to a 4.
A 4. Alright, so then the last seasoning was Adobo. So what did you think of that one?
I give it a solid 7 or a 6. I mean, it's good. It doesn't. You shouldn't just give it though.
So you give it a
That tastes
6?
weird. Yeah, a 6.
Alright, definite 2.
I'm gonna go 3.
Tonight's season of the day, Banana Kush!
I am singing the outro song. This is the end of the episode. Outro song. Outro song. I am singing it. I am singing the outro song. This is the end of the episode. Outro song. Outro song. I am singing it.